Good morning. Tricky set of matches yesterday. My only angle, I think this is wrong. No, it was a 0-1. Yeah, it's 0-2 on aggregate. My only angle was to lay Dortmund in the to qualify market at about 1.1 or lower with some 20 minutes to go. I thought that was a decent payoff as far as the liability is concerned. No goal from PSG despite their efforts. Bolton and Barnsley. Well, Barnsley did what they needed to do, and that was to score 3 goals. But alas, they conceded 2 at the same time. Crawley and MK Dons, I think this was the first leg. Everything to do for now. MK Dons must score 3 goals second leg. Can they do what Bolton did? Barnsley did, sorry. And get that target, but also keep a clean sheet. So it's possible second leg, but incredibly difficult matches to unpack, I'm afraid. I found them all very difficult. We're going to have a similar story today. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, I think it's 2-2 on aggregate. Highly likely we're going to see both teams to score tonight. These sides find it very difficult to keep clean sheets this season, and they don't find any difficulty in scoring. But as ever, you saw yesterday the market got PSG completely wrong. Question mark about Real Madrid, 1.91. This Bayern Munich have been very vulnerable this season to sides they shouldn't really be expecting to lose to, at least domestically. Well, it's a clear objective for Peterborough tonight, and that's to score the first goal. Simple as that. They're 0-1 down, a bit like Paris Saint-Germain, Dortmund. You'd be expecting of Peterborough, really, with their home form this season. They have been excellent at home. I don't know if that can be shown here, if we can split between home and away. But no, they have generally been excellent at home. They've had a number of away matches coming into this. 3-3 against Bolton, 4-1 win against Fleetwood. Well, 5-0 Oxford United win. They don't want to be remembering that one. 3-0 at home to Port Vale, 2-1 at home to Peterborough, and so it goes on. That was a shock result against Carlisle, 1.25 Peterborough against a relegation threatened Carlisle. They do have goals in them. They must score first tonight. Oh, we do have a break-up. I just missed that. Peterborough at home, Oxford away. So Oxford are scoring. They've scored in the last 4 away matches. So it's another one I can't tell you how the match is going to unpack, and therefore I'm highly unlikely to be trading it. Similar story for Club Brugge and Fiorentina, which is 2-3 to Fiorentina in the first leg. Don't know if there is any extenuating circumstances to make the scoreline 3-2. Maybe a red card. No, yeah. Well, a red card for Fiorentina, for Club Brugge. So that, I think, impacted, may have produced that 3-2 winner. So it's very tight up to that. Maybe 11v11 could see both teams to score again. But you'll note the first goal from Club Brugge was a penalty as well. So on paper, you'd think Fiorentina just slightly edge it. They are coming from the far better league, Italian Serie A, far more competitive than the Belgian Jupiler League. Club Brugge have very few high-quality opponents in the Jupiler League. Not so for Fiorentina. Got Inter Milan, AC Milan, Atalanta, Napoli, Lazio, Roma. It's all really tough sides. So on that basis, I'd quite fancy Fiorentina here. But again, it's tough to read. I just got nothing really to add to it. In-play stats or not at all this evening. So you're highly unlikely to be hearing from me yet again. I just find these matches very tough to read. But don't worry, Friday we've got a full complement of season-ending matches. So I'm looking forward to those. I might review my day off on Friday because we've got the last day of the season for the Eerste. I've already done the research for you so you can look and see which of those sides is in greater need. We've also got our French friends, I believe, and our Italian friends. So let's get down to them. There are 2 matches left in French Ligue 2, which makes these set of matches vitally important. What I call moving day in golf terms. This will set up nicely for the last day of the season. Looking at a glance, Auxerre ignore their matches from now on, unless their opponent has something to play for. Saint-Etienne and Angers, plenty to play for. The automatic promotion spot. Goal difference only for Saint-Etienne. Rodez can't catch Angers, but Seine, Laval, Guingamp, Pau can catch Paris and Rodez. So it's all to play for at the top here. I think it's business finalised at the bottom. 37 plus 6. Sorry, this could be 3 matches left. So 37 plus 9 is 46. So still Estac Trois, plenty to play for. 35 plus 9 is 44, minus 4 goal difference. Not so for Crevy Rouen, but Estac Trois. So I'm going to have to amend my research. Estac Trois, plenty to play for. So watch out for their match, for example. So you've got Saint-Etienne, definitely. And you've got Angers, definitely. You can expect them to be giving 100% today, covering every blade of grass, etc., etc. Italian Serie B is also being played on Friday. I think it's the last match of the season. So we can have a quick look to confirm that. Indeed it is. Last match of the season. So having a quick look at the standings will give you an idea of who needs what, and have the live standings up. So every goal that comes in, you'll see a change in league position. As we saw doing the penultimate matches, Como got a 0-0, Venezia got a win. And that has put Venezia in a good position. If they can get a win today and Como draw on goal difference, Venezia will be automatically promoted. But you can bet that Como and Venezia are going to be giving it their all today. You can see with all these arrows here that it's job done. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th, they can't be caught. So it's going to be a quiet session for Italian Serie B. Como and Venezia, certainly plenty to fight about. And at the bottom, plenty going on still. 38 plus 3, 41. Marginal on the goal difference perspective. If this lot lose, this lot win. This lot win as well, Ascoli. So I would be looking at Ascoli, Bari, Ternana, Spezia. Modena can't be caught. So Spezia, Ternana, Bari and Ascoli still have plenty to play for. So it looks busy. Italian Serie B, Dutch Eredivisie, and the other league, I've just forgotten. The Dutch Eredivisie, yeah. And I think it's Spanish La Liga. French Ligue 2, that's correct. So it's going to be an interesting Friday. I might cover these matches for you, I think. As the tennis is concerned, well, today's the day to start trading. It's the end of the qualifiers and it's the start of the tournament proper. Don't forget, this is the run-up to the French Open on clay. So you're going to expect 100% performance from all of these players. They want to get some momentum moving into a Grand Slam. Any matches which stand out? Well, Evans and Foggy. I like Fabio Fognini. He can fold under questioning. So watch out. Danny Evans might be able to take a set off him if he throws the toys out the pram. Watch out for 2 Italians meeting each other. They're bound to know each other's game well. They are at home as well. They're very tightly ranked. So I would expect this to possibly be a 3-setter based on the rankings. Chris Eubank. I thought he was in Brighton. But no, he's in Rome. Hello, Chris Eubank with his monocle and his big truck playing at Marne. Watch out for locals as well. Italians involved. Coboli favourite with home support. They will be playing above expectation. Darderi as well as actual favourite against Shapovalov. 54th against 126. That suggests that Shapovalov has been injured. And I think he had that knee injury recently. So that would interest me. Locals in the local tournament. And moving on to the ladies. Try to pick your battles. I like to look at fellow country women playing each other and familiar names. So Irani against Anisimova. Pedone might be worth laying Skramkova if she wins the first set. She's 120th in the world, so obviously not reliable. She might find something in front of home support, this Pedone. That's looking at those odds. She's going to be very, very short odds if she wins the first set, Skramkova. Similar story here, Desari, you just never know. Cocchiaretto, again, fellow Italians meeting each other out of the top 50, so she's not that reliable either. Just some kind of angles I'm looking at. Sofia Kenin against Bronzetti. Bronzetti, the actual favourite here, 48 against 58. Tight rankings suggests first set winner might be vulnerable there. So those will be the matches I'll be looking at today. Naomi Osaka, it's like Man United, Hoffenheim, very unreliable. I just haven't got a clue how to play her or how to read her. She's been very unreliable indeed. So those would be the matches of interest today. Quiet, I'm afraid, at the moment. We're just getting high-profile semi-final matches, which I can't offer you any practical pre-match research on. I can't give you any angles either. I don't know how the match is going to unplay. So I don't have a trading angle unless there's something compelling in the in-play stats. But you can bet that Peterborough are going to be looking for that opening goal. They tend to score second half, if not first. So look out for that potential angle there. Club Brugge and Fiorentina might see both teams to score again. I would be favouring the Serie A side myself, noting that one of Club Brugge's goals was only a penalty in the first leg. And Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, I would be looking at the both teams to score element, perhaps laying the first team to score 2 goals. But Bayern Munich have been more vulnerable this season domestically, but they seem to have come alive in the Champions League. So fascinating matches, but I'm afraid you might not be hearing from me this evening. Or any play that I do have will be like last night, very, very short odds, low liability, minimal risk. Have a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.